Thanks, John. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Special Olympics athletes from the Caribbean as well as the United States are diving right into our waters this weekend during an open water training clinic. And it's happening just in time for the Butterfield Sea Swim competition. Here with more, we have Steve Munatones. He is an athlete, coach, organizer, promoter, publicist, blogger. I could probably go on. He's an inductee into the International Swimming Hall of Fame. Also, we have Kester Edwards. He's with Special Olympics International. He went from athlete to global messenger and now works for SOI in the Regional Growth Division and Sports Department. And Miss Penny McDowell, she, of course, is on the board of directors here with Special Olympics Cayman Islands. She has been a coach of the year by Special Olympics International, and also a well-known swim coach here in Cayman. Thanks for joining us this morning. I feel like we needed more time just for the introductions. So, Kester, I'd actually like to start with you because I think this was something that you really pushed for. Last year at the World Summer Games in Athens, Special Olympics had the first open water event, and from that, you guys wanted to develop open water swimming, and I kind of get the impression this is your baby.
Yes, me and a number of other people. Just a quick history, in 2004 we had opportunity to swim in San Francisco at a swim called Tiburon Swim. So that's kind of restarted back my passion into swimming. It was that first event, and since then, and with the help of Steve, we got it to the World Games.
And Steve, you were there at the World Games. Was that your first time working with Special Olympics?
Yes, it was. It was a wonderful experience.
Wait, we had, how many athletes were there?
35.
35 altogether. And what was your impression of how they did?
Oh, they exceeded my expectations. Everybody but one individual finished. There was a safe competition, and of course we had Andrew Smiling, who won the whole thing. So
we're pretty pleased about that as well, right? Kester, tell us what's happening here, because in order to continue the growth of open water swimming, you've worked with Special Olympics Cayman Islands saying, like, let's do a pilot program here so that you can do this clinic where you can work with coaches and athletes.
Yes, well, after Andrew won the 2009 the 2009 World Open Water Swimming, Cayman Island and Special Olympics, we approached one another to maybe do a clinic together in 2010, and that didn't work out. So after the games in 2011, we revisit the idea, and so that's how we are here today.
Why Cayman?
The Caribbean and Cayman is surrounded by water, and I believe, and Penny the program shows strong interest, and it's a strong program to start up open water swimming with the Sea Butterfly Swim and a number of other events Penny and Maxine has told me about and I have seen.
Well, it's Ms. Penny, for you, this isn't actually completely new. You've been integrating Special Olympics athletes into the open water events here.
Yes, for a very long time. Andrew started swimming open water when he was about 10, and from what I saw there, I thought, we can do this. So it's just a natural thing for Cayman, the open water, and we do it so often, and our athletes love it, so it's just another progression, it's another goal for them to do, and it's been a great experience getting them into the open water.
Steve, why do you think the conditions here are good for this type of clinic and event?
of course, you got the marine environment, but also more importantly, the marine environment, you have the people. You have people like Penny, you have people on shore, you have the boats out there. So in terms of safety, especially here at 7 Mile Beach, it's ideal.
What are some of the focuses of the clinic that's taking place?
We'll be teaching athletes and coaches all the basic fundamentals of the sport and also all the opportunities in the sport, not only here in Cayman, but the Caribbean and around the world, where you can actually go to swim in lakes, oceans, rivers, bays, etc.
You started out swimming, you grew up in Southern California,
Yes,
right? So
yes.
you started swimming when you were 4 years old,
Yes,
I think,
yes, a
right?
little baby.
And became a marathon swimmer. I mean, is this something, I mean, do you see something where Special Olympics athletes might be doing 5Ks and more?
Andrew's already done. Andrew's already done a
There we go.
5K.
Yeah, and there are numbers Special Olympics athletes who are already doing open water swimming. I think what Special Olympics International is doing is just trying to make sure we can structure it well and create safety and better understanding of open water swim and that type of stuff. So it's just the international office, and with Steve help and with Penny help, this weekend will definitely help us to launch it into the global world of within Special Olympics, because we have South Africa just had the mid-mile swim where they had number like 60 something athletes, Special Olympics athletes took part. Curacao, Maxine mentioned Curacao, had 30 something athletes recently swam. So there is a number of athletes, so which is really good. By the time 2015, we at the World Games, we should
In
have
Los
a real.
Angeles, I need to book my ticket. quite
Definitely,
frankly.
definitely. Soon, it's too close to stay away.
Exactly. Penny, just tell us some about some of the athletes who are coming.
We have athletes coming. Now you guys can help me out. From
Sure.
where? You go ahead, Kester. Where are they coming from?
Barbados, Curacao, Special Olympics, Virginia,
Jamaica's
and
coming as well.
Jamaica.
Yes.
So four countries.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I mean, we're very excited for the Caribbean to really push this. This should be our sport. So
And it should be, right? We're surrounded by water. Andrew's Smiley, and I think another one of the athletes maybe from Curacao
have
are going
5.
to do
Oh, they're doing-
coaching, right?
Yes,
They're
Andrew's
gonna
doing
do-
coaching this
Andrew's
time,
doing
yes.
coaching. We are out of time. We do want to remind everybody this all culminates in the Butterfield Sea Swim. Special Olympics athletes are going to be out there, and people can actually come out for that
4 o'clock.
event.
4 o'clock
on
Saturday.
Saturday. Come walk the beach, cheer them on, or participate. I should probably try.
put your swimsuit on.
It's been a while. All right. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
this morning.
Thank you.
Stay with us after the break. Find out about this year's Rotary Central Science Fair.